Welcome to my channel, Unleash Your English, my friends. Do you ever feel like your English is not improving fast enough? You study, you watch videos, but still feel stuck. Maybe you think big progress needs big action. But what if I told you the secret is in small daily steps? In this video, I'll show you how simple actions, done every single day, can change your English forever. Stay with me till the end because your small steps can become your biggest success story. Chapter 1: The Myth of Big Jumps. Many people believe that learning English needs something big. A big class, a big book, a big plan. They think one day they will suddenly wake up and speak perfectly. But that day never comes. Because the truth is, improvement never happens in one big jump. It happens in small, simple steps that you take every single day. Maybe you have felt this too. You studied hard for 1 week and then stopped. You waited for that big change, that wow moment when you would feel fluent. But it didn't come, right? You got tired, you lost motivation, and you told yourself, maybe English is not for me. But listen carefully. The problem was never you. The problem was the way you were told to learn. The world tells you that you must study for hours, memorize hundreds of words, and finish grammar books. But real learners, the ones who grow quietly, know another secret. They know that small daily progress is stronger than one big effort. They know that if they just do one small thing every day, one small improvement, it will build into something powerful. Let's take an example. Think of a tiny seed. You put it in the soil. The next day, nothing happens. You water it again, still nothing happens. A week later, you start to see a small green leaf. That is how English grows. You may not see results at first, but inside your brain, something beautiful is happening. Words are connecting, sentences are forming, confidence is rising. And one day, without realizing it, you start speaking more easily. But here's what most people do wrong. They wait for big motivation to take action. They say, I'll start when I have time. I'll learn when I feel ready. But you will never feel ready. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll wait your whole life. You must start with what you have now. Even a 2-minute practice is better than zero, because something small today is still a victory. Small steps are not weak. They are powerful because they grow every day. You read one short paragraph. You write one sentence. You listen to one short clip. You repeat one phrase out loud. It looks small, but it's not. It's building a habit. And habits are what shape your future. Many people think they failed at English, but they didn't fail. They just stopped too soon. They stopped before their small efforts had time to grow. You are not behind. You are not slow. You just need to start again. But this time with small steps that you can actually keep. Imagine this. You spend just 10 minutes a day practicing. In 1 month, that's 300 minutes. In 1 year, that's more than 3,600 minutes. Do you see how big that is? Those minutes can completely change your level. Small things done every day become massive results later. When you understand this, you stop comparing yourself with others. You stop feeling like a failure. You begin to trust the process. You start to believe that progress is not a moment. it's a movement. And once that belief enters your heart, you become unstoppable. So, don't chase big jumps. Chase small steps. Every time you open your mouth to say one English sentence, you're growing. Every time you understand a new word, you're moving forward. Every time you try, even if you fail, you're learning something. The magic is not in speed. The magic is in staying. Because English is not a race, it's a journey. And the most beautiful journeys are taken one small step at a time. So today, don't wait for the big jump. Just take one step and then another, and then another. Soon you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Your big English improvement doesn't start someday. It starts today. It starts right now, with one small daily step. Chapter 2. Start small, but start today. Every dream begins with one small step. Every journey begins with one small move forward. And your English journey is no different. You don't need to wait for the perfect time, the perfect plan, or the perfect teacher. You just need to start. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. So many people spend their lives saying one day I'll learn English, one day I'll speak fluently, one day I'll feel confident. But that one day never comes because they never begin. The truth is simple. You don't need a big plan to start. You only need a small action, a small decision, a small moment of courage. Maybe today you can learn one new word, just one, or you can read one short paragraph, or speak one simple sentence out loud. It doesn't matter how small it looks, because small beginnings create big changes. Every big speaker once started with small, broken words. Every fluent learner once felt shy and afraid. What made them grow was not talent. It was the courage to begin before they were ready. You don't need to study for hours. You don't need to have the best accent. You just need to take your first step. That first step is powerful because it breaks the wall of fear. Once you move, your mind starts to believe in you. The hardest part is not learning. The hardest part is beginning. Think about a child learning to walk. The first step is shaky. The second step is slow. But the child doesn't stop. The child keeps going, falling and standing, again and again, and soon that same child starts running. That's exactly how English learning works. You might fall, you might forget words, but as long as you keep standing up, you're moving closer to fluency. Today is your new beginning, not because it's a special day, but because you decided to start. And that decision is powerful. Every time you take a small step, you send a message to your brain that says, I can do this. You start to build a small habit. And habits, even tiny ones, grow stronger every day. Let's say you learn one word today. You repeat it 5 times. You say it out loud. You use it in one sentence. That small action takes maybe 2 minutes. But if you do it every day, you will know 365 new words in 1 year. Just by starting small, you build something big. It's not about speed, it's about movement. It's not about learning everything, it's about learning something. Something small, something real, something you can remember. Each small effort adds to your English muscle, and the more you practice, the stronger it gets. Stop waiting for motivation to appear. Motivation comes after you start, not before. The moment you take action, your energy grows. The moment you speak your first sentence, your confidence rises. That's how growth feels. Slow at first, but powerful with time. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You only need to be brave enough to start. Even if your English is broken, even if you make mistakes, just begin. Because action beats perfection. Movement beats fear. So today, promise yourself one small thing. Maybe you'll watch a short English video. Maybe you'll write 3 sentences in a notebook. Maybe you'll talk to yourself in the mirror for 1 minute. Whatever it is, just start. Because the day you begin is the day your journey truly starts. Don't think too much, don't plan too long, just take one small step, and then take it again tomorrow. One small step every day will take you to places big dreams can only imagine. Start small, but start today. That's how you change everything. Chapter 3: The Power of Morning Minutes. There is something special about mornings. The world is quiet. The air feels fresh. Your mind is clean, ready to learn. Those first few minutes after you wake up decide how your whole day will go. And if you give just a few of those minutes to English, everything begins to change. Many people say they don't have time to learn English. But the truth is, you don't need hours. You only need moments. Just 10 minutes in the morning can do more for your brain than 1 hour at night. Why? Because your mind is most active, most focused, and most open in the morning. That is the secret time when learning becomes easier. Imagine this. You wake up, and before you touch your phone, you say one English sentence. Good morning, I'm thankful for today. That's it. A small action, but it changes how you think. You start the day in English. You start the day with confidence. And that confidence stays with you all day long. When you use English in the morning, your brain starts to see it as a part of your life, not just a subject. You can read one short paragraph, listen to one small audio, or watch a short English clip. The goal is not perfection. The goal is connection. Every small practice tells your mind, English is important to me. Some people drink coffee to wake up their body. You can use English to wake up your brain. Try this tomorrow. As soon as you open your eyes, repeat a few simple words out loud. Say, today I will learn something new. Or, I am becoming better in English every day. Feel those words. Don't just say them. The energy you create in the morning stays with you till night. When you give your morning to English, it becomes your habit. You don't have to think too much. You don't have to fight laziness. It just becomes what you do, like brushing your teeth or washing your face. Soon your brain starts asking for it. That's the magic of routine. Think of your morning minutes as small drops of water falling on a rock. Each drop looks weak, but with time it shapes the stone. Your small morning lessons will shape your mind the same way. Day by day, you will notice that words come faster, pronunciation feels smoother, and your confidence grows naturally. Even on busy mornings, you can still do something. Listen to English while you make breakfast. Repeat sentences while you get ready. Read a short quote before leaving home. Don't wait for perfect peace or silence. Just use the time you have. Every second counts. And the best part, starting your day with English changes your mindset. You feel proud because you did something positive before the world even woke up. You feel ahead. You feel strong. You feel alive. and that feeling makes you want to do more. Your mornings are not just the start of your day, they are the start of your growth. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. You just need to wake up with purpose. Give the first 10 minutes of your day to English, and your brain will give you progress in return. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, don't say, "I'll do it later." Say, "My English starts now." Take those morning minutes and make them your secret power. Because when you begin your day with English, you don't just learn words. You build a new version of yourself, stronger, smarter, and ready for everything ahead. Chapter 4. Listening before speaking. Many learners try to speak English before they truly listen. They want to talk fast, sound fluent, and express everything. But here is the truth most people forget. Before you can speak well, you must learn to listen deeply. Listening is the real beginning of fluency. It's how your brain learns the rhythm, music, and feeling of English. Think about how a baby learns to talk. A baby doesn't start by speaking. A baby listens. For months, the child just hears voices, sounds, and tones. Slowly, those sounds turn into understanding. Then, one day, the baby speaks its first word. Not because it studied, but because it listened. That's the natural way to learn. And that same method works for you too. When you listen, your brain starts to build patterns. You begin to recognize how native speakers connect words, how they pause, how their tone changes when they feel happy or sad. Listening teaches you what books cannot. It teaches emotion, rhythm, and real conversation. You don't have to listen for hours. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a big difference. What matters most is not the length of time, but the focus. When you listen, really listen. Don't just let the words pass through your ears. Feel them. Repeat them softly. Try to catch every sound. That's how your brain grows stronger. Sometimes you might not understand everything, and that's okay. In the beginning, it feels confusing, but your brain is learning in silence. Every time you listen, your mind collects sounds and meanings, like a puzzle slowly forming a picture. One day, suddenly, you'll understand things that once felt impossible. That's the reward of patience. Start with simple materials, easy podcasts, short English videos, slow reading audios, or songs with lyrics. Don't worry about difficult accents or fast talk. You can reach there later. Begin small. Choose voices you enjoy. Because when you enjoy what you hear, you learn faster. Your heart helps your mind remember better. Try to make listening a part of your daily routine. When you walk, cook, or clean, play something in English. Let it become the sound of your day. Even if you don't understand every word, your ears are training, your brain is adjusting, and soon those strange sounds will start to make sense. Listening also gives you confidence to speak. When you hear how others say things, you copy naturally. You start to use real-life phrases instead of textbook sentences. You speak with more emotion, more flow, more life, and people begin to understand you better. Don't rush yourself. Speaking will come, but give yourself the gift of listening first. Listen to stories, to conversations, to the way people express feelings. Let English enter your world through your ears before it comes out of your mouth. Remember, fluency is not about speaking fast, it's about understanding deeply. The better you listen, the easier you'll speak. The more you feel the words, the more natural they sound when you use them. So tonight or tomorrow morning, choose something to listen to. Close your eyes, relax, let the words flow. Don't translate, just feel. Let English become part of your thoughts. Let it fill the space around you. Because listening is not just practice, it is the beginning of transformation. It's how English stops being a subject and becomes a sound that lives in you. And one day, when you start speaking, you'll realize that your voice already knows what your ears have been teaching it all along. Chapter 5. Speak even if you make mistakes. One of the biggest fears in learning English is the fear of mistakes. Most learners stay silent because they are afraid to be wrong. They worry about grammar. They worry about how they sound. They worry that people will laugh. But here is the truth. The only mistake you can make is not speaking at all. Every great speaker you admire once made thousands of mistakes. They said the wrong words. They used the wrong tenses. They forgot vocabulary. But they didn't stop. That is why they became fluent. They learned by doing, not by waiting. You don't learn to swim by reading about water. You learn by jumping in. The same rule applies to English. You will never be ready until you start speaking. When you speak, even with mistakes, your brain starts to understand how words connect. You hear your own voice. You feel your own rhythm. You start building real confidence. But when you stay quiet, nothing changes. Silence keeps you stuck in the same place. Speaking moves you forward. You might say, but what if I sound silly? Let me tell you something important. People respect effort more than perfection. When you try, when you speak even in broken English, you show courage. And courage inspires people. Most native speakers don't care if you make mistakes. They are happy that you are trying to learn their language. The person judging you is not them, it's you. So let's stop judging ourselves. Every mistake is a teacher. When you use a wrong word, you remember it better next time. When someone corrects you, you learn faster. Mistakes are not a wall, they are a bridge to learning. The more mistakes you make, the stronger your English becomes. So don't hide from them. Walk through them proudly. You can practice speaking anywhere. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Talk to your phone while recording. Describe your day out loud. Speak to a friend or a stranger online. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep moving your mouth. Each sentence you speak is a small workout for your fluency muscle. The more you speak, the stronger it becomes. When you speak often, fear slowly disappears. At first, your voice may shake, but one day, you'll surprise yourself. You'll say something in English naturally, without thinking, and realize how far you've come. That moment will feel like magic. But it's not magic, it's your hard work speaking through you. Think of children again. They make mistakes every second when they learn their first language. They mix words, laugh, try again, and never stop. And soon, they speak easily. Why? Because they are not afraid to be wrong. That is their secret. You can have that same secret too. You don't need perfect grammar to express yourself. You just need heart. You just need to open your mouth and speak what you can. Every small conversation counts. Every simple word spoken out loud takes you closer to fluency. So today, make a promise to yourself. The next time you get a chance to speak English, take it. Even if you make 10 mistakes. Even if you forget words, speak anyway. Because speaking is progress. Speaking is power. Don't wait for confidence to come before you speak. Speaking creates confidence. Each time you speak, your fear becomes smaller, your courage grows bigger, and your dream of fluency becomes real. So take a deep breath. Say something today. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Be proud that you're trying. Remember, every mistake is proof that you are learning, growing, and becoming the English speaker you always wanted to be. Chapter 6. Repeat until it becomes you. Repetition is not boring. It is power. Every skill in life, from music to speaking, grows through repetition. You don't need to learn everything new every day. You need to repeat what you already know until it becomes a part of you. That is how you build fluency. That is how English becomes natural. Many learners make the same mistake. They study one word, one phrase, one rule, and then move to the next. They think new means progress. But the truth is different. Real progress comes from repeating the old until you no longer have to think about it. Until it flows from your mouth easily, without fear, without effort. Think about how you learned your first language. You didn't read lists or memorize grammar. You heard the same words again and again. Mom, Dad, thank you, good morning. The same phrases every day. That repetition shaped your brain. It made those words automatic. That's how you learn to speak without thinking. And that same secret can help you master English too. When you repeat, you train your brain to think faster. Each time you hear or say a sentence, your mind builds stronger connections. You move from remembering to feeling, from translating to understanding. The sentence becomes a part of your natural thinking. That is the beauty of repetition. But repetition doesn't mean doing it the same boring way. You can make it fun. Read one sentence in the morning, say it aloud in the afternoon, and write it again at night. Record your voice and listen to how you sound. Watch the same short video 3 times and repeat the phrases out loud. Every time you repeat, you get better. You understand something new. You feel more confident. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. The first time you fall. The second time you balance for 2 seconds. The third time you go a little further, and after many tries, you ride smoothly without thinking. English works exactly the same way. Every time you repeat, you are learning balance, control, and flow. Some people stop repeating because they feel tired. They want fast results. But fast learning fades fast too. What stays forever is what you repeat often. Small daily repetition is stronger than one big study day. 10 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Because what you touch daily, your brain remembers deeply. Don't worry if it feels slow. Every small repetition is building something inside you. You may not see it yet, but one day you will say something in English and realize it came out naturally. You won't even remember when you learned it. That is when you'll know repetition has done its job. Repeat your favorite phrases. Repeat simple sentences from your day. Repeat the English you use often. I'm learning every day. I can do this. My English is improving. These words are not only sentences. They are fuel for your motivation. They train both your language and your mindset. The truth is simple. Repetition creates confidence. Confidence creates fluency. So repeat until it becomes natural. Repeat until you no longer need to try. Repeat until it becomes you. Your goal is not to sound perfect. Your goal is to feel comfortable. Keep repeating, keep growing, and one day your English will no longer feel like something you're learning. It will feel like a part of who you are. That is the moment when English stops being your goal and becomes your voice. Chapter 7. Learn from daily life. You don't need a special place to learn English. You don't need a classroom, a teacher, or expensive books. The truth is, English is already around you. It lives in your daily life. It waits for you in every small moment. You just need to see it, hear it, and use it every single day. When you open your eyes in the morning, English can begin. Say simple things to yourself. I am awake. I feel good today. I am going to brush my teeth. These short sentences look small, but they build real power. They teach you how to think in English. And when you think in English, you don't just learn it, you live it. Your home can become your classroom. Look around. Everything has a name: table, chair, mirror, window, spoon, cup. You can talk to these objects. You can describe them. This is my table. It's brown. It's clean. When you do this every day, your brain begins to connect English words with real things. Learning becomes real, not just something from a book. When you cook, you can practice too. Say, I am cutting vegetables. I am boiling rice. The food smells good. Simple, but powerful. You are not memorizing. You are living English. You are connecting actions with words. That's how language grows naturally. When you walk outside, there are new lessons everywhere. The people, the traffic, the shops, the sky, the wind. Describe what you see. The road is busy. The sky looks beautiful. That child is laughing. You start training your brain to notice life in English. Every sight, every sound becomes a teacher. You don't need to wait for perfect moments. Every small task in your day is a chance to learn. When you clean your room, talk about it. When you make tea, describe the steps. When you shop, think of the English words for what you buy. Every daily action can become an English lesson. Some people think they need to sit with a book to learn, but learning doesn't only happen when you study. It happens when you live consciously. The more you bring English into your normal life, the more natural it becomes. Because language is not just about words, it's about experience. When you make English part of your routine, it stops feeling like hard work. It becomes your friend. You start to feel comfortable. You start to smile when you understand something new. You start to feel proud when you describe your day in English. That feeling of progress becomes your motivation. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. Don't worry about grammar all the time. Focus on using the language. Fluency comes from practice, not from perfection. Every small mistake you make in daily life is helping you improve faster. So from today, promise yourself this: you will find English in your everyday world, in the kitchen, in the street, in your thoughts, and in your heart. You will learn from everything you do. You will talk to life itself in English. Because your daily life is the best classroom you'll ever have. You don't need to go anywhere. You just need to start noticing the English around you. Every small word, every short sentence, every daily moment is helping you grow. That's the real secret. You don't wait for English to come to you. You bring English into your life. And one day, you'll realize that you are not just learning English anymore, you are living it. Chapter 8. The Journal of Small Wins. Every learner has good days and bad days. Some days, you feel proud of yourself. You speak with confidence, and everything flows easily. But on other days, you feel lost. You forget words. You make mistakes. You doubt yourself. That's normal. Everyone goes through it. But there's one thing that can keep you strong every single day. It's your English journal. Your journal is not just a notebook. It's a mirror of your progress. It's a friend that listens, a teacher that reminds, and a diary that shows how far you've come. You don't need to write long essays or difficult sentences. You just need to write something small, something honest, every day. Write what you did. Write how you felt. Write one new word you learned. It can be as simple as, "Today I watched an English video," or "I learned the word beautiful." Those small sentences are proof that you're moving forward. Because improvement is not about big jumps. It's about small wins that happen quietly every day. When you write in English, your brain slows down and starts thinking in the language. You connect your thoughts to words. You build stronger memory. You start to notice your mistakes and correct them naturally. Writing is not just about grammar. It's about training your mind to express feelings in English. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Your journal is private. No one will judge you. You can write freely, without fear. The goal is not perfection. The goal is practice. And the more you practice, the more confident you become. Try to write at the same time every day. Morning or night, choose your moment. It can be just 5 minutes. Sit quietly, open your notebook, and write a few lines. You can start with simple sentences. Today I woke up early. I listened to an English podcast. I felt happy because I understood new words. It looks small, but it builds something powerful inside you. Some days, you might feel lazy or tired. On those days, write only one line. Even one word is enough, because that one word means you didn't give up. And every time you don't give up, you win. That's why it's called the Journal of Small Wins. After a few weeks, go back and read your older pages. You'll be surprised. You'll see that the person who started writing was different from the person reading now. You'll notice progress in your words, in your confidence, in your thoughts. You'll realize you are improving, even when you didn't notice it. That moment will fill you with pride. Your journal becomes a story of your journey. It shows your effort, your growth, your dedication. It keeps your motivation alive when you feel low. Because when you read your own progress, you remember how strong you really are. So tonight, take a notebook. Write your first page. Don't think too much, just write something small. Maybe this is my first step toward better English. That one line can change how you see learning forever. Small wins build big dreams. Every word you write is a brick in the house of your confidence. Keep writing, keep believing, and keep growing. Because one day, when you open that journal again, you'll realize that your small daily words have created a big, beautiful story. Your story. Chapter 9. Make English fun, not forced. Learning English should never feel like punishment. It should not feel heavy, boring, or painful. Because when something feels forced, your mind rejects it. But when it feels fun, your heart opens. You enjoy it. You remember more. You learn faster. That's the real secret that most learners forget. You don't need to fight with English. You need to fall in love with it. When you enjoy learning, your brain becomes excited. You stop counting time. You stop thinking, "I must study." You start thinking, "I want to learn more." That's the difference between pressure and passion. So if you really want to improve, make English a game, not a test. Turn every small moment into joy. Start with things you already love. If you like music, listen to English songs. Read the lyrics and sing along. Don't worry about sounding perfect, just feel the words. If you love movies, watch your favorite one again in English. Notice how people speak, how they react, how they express emotions. You will learn real English, the kind people actually use. You can also use stories. Stories are powerful because they make you feel something. When you feel emotions, your brain remembers better. Read short English stories. Watch simple story videos. Repeat sentences that you like. Let yourself be part of the story. When you enjoy the story, you forget that you are learning. If you like games, play English learning games or quiz apps. They make vocabulary and grammar feel exciting. You can challenge yourself to learn 10 new words today, or try to guess meanings while watching a show. Each small challenge gives you energy. It keeps you moving. Make your learning colorful. Use sticky notes around your room. Write English words on objects. Add pictures. Draw small doodles beside your notes. When your learning looks fun, it feels fun. Your environment should make you smile, not stress you. You can also connect English with your hobbies. If you like cooking, watch recipe videos in English. If you love travel, follow English travel channels. If you enjoy fashion or sports, read short articles in English about them. When English connects with your passion, it becomes part of your identity. You're not just studying, you're living your interests in a new language. Some days, you might not feel like studying. That's okay. On those days, do something light. Watch a funny English video. Read a few English jokes. Listen to your favorite English song while relaxing. Learning should never feel like pressure. It should feel like play. Because play creates curiosity. And curiosity keeps you coming back. The happiest learners are not the ones who study the longest. They are the ones who study with joy. They don't force English into their life. They invite it. They make it part of everything they do. That is what keeps them consistent. When you enjoy the process, you don't need motivation every day. You wake up naturally wanting to learn more. You start smiling when you understand something new. You feel proud when you say something right. That happiness becomes your biggest teacher. So today, ask yourself, how can I make English fun for me? It could be through music, stories, cartoons, or conversations. Find your way and follow it with joy. Because when learning is fun, it never feels like work. It feels like growth. And that's how you'll reach fluency. Not through pressure, not through fear, but through love, excitement, and happiness. Make English fun, and it will stay with you forever. Chapter 10. Stay consistent on lazy days. Everyone feels lazy sometimes. Even the most motivated people have days when they don't want to do anything. You wake up tired. Your mind feels heavy. You say, maybe I'll study tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes if you keep waiting for the perfect mood. The truth is, consistency is what builds your dream, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but habits stay. Learning English is not about doing everything at once. It's about doing something small every day, even on lazy days. Especially on lazy days, because those are the days that test your commitment. Those are the days that decide who you really are. If you keep moving, even a little, you win. You don't have to do big things when you feel tired. Just do something small. Read one sentence. Listen to one English quote. Say one phrase aloud. Watch 1 minute of an English video. That's enough. Because that small action keeps your brain awake. It tells your mind, I am still learning. I haven't stopped. And that message is powerful. Lazy days are not the enemy. They are part of your journey. Everyone faces them. But the learners who grow are the ones who learn to move slowly instead of stopping completely. Remember, slow progress is still progress. Even if you move 1 inch today, you are still ahead of where you were yesterday. Sometimes you will not feel like speaking. Sometimes you won't feel like writing. That's okay. On those days, just listen. Listening is learning too. You can rest and still grow. You can relax and still stay connected to English. Learning doesn't always have to feel hard. It can be gentle. It can be quiet. It can be soft and simple. When you do something daily, even a small thing, you build a chain of success. Each day becomes a link in that chain. If you break it, it's hard to start again. But if you keep it alive, even with tiny effort, it becomes stronger. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is not to never feel lazy. Your goal is to never quit completely. You can make lazy days easy by preparing for them. Keep short English videos saved. Keep a list of easy sentences you can read. Keep your notebook near your bed. So when that lazy moment comes, you have no excuses. You can still learn something in just a few minutes. That small choice will keep your dream alive. And every time you push yourself to do something small, you feel proud. That pride gives you new energy. You realize that even on your weak days, you are strong enough to keep going. That feeling will remind you that success doesn't come from being perfect, it comes from being consistent. Fluency is built on simple choices. Choosing to listen instead of giving up. Choosing to repeat instead of stopping. Choosing to keep going even when it's hard. That's how real learners are made. So next time you feel lazy, smile and tell yourself, it's okay to feel this way. But I'll still take one small step today. That single decision will separate you from the people who quit. That decision will make you unstoppable. Because English is not learned in one day of power. It's learned in hundreds of small days of effort. Some days big, some days small, some days perfect, some days lazy. But every day matters. Every single one. So keep showing up. Keep doing something. Even on your slowest day, stay connected to your dream. Because the person who keeps going, even when tired, is the one who finally wins. Chapter 11. See your progress clearly. Sometimes, you work hard for weeks or months and still feel like nothing is changing. You start thinking, I'm not improving. My English is still bad. But that's not true. You are improving. You just don't see it yet. Real progress is often quiet. It hides behind your daily efforts. It grows slowly, like the sunrise, soft and silent until one day it shines bright. You see, when you learn something every day, your brain changes little by little. Every word you read, every sentence you say, every small effort builds your future fluency. But because you are inside the process, you don't always notice the difference. It's like watching your hair grow. You can't see it daily, but it's always growing. That's why it's so important to stop sometimes and look back. Compare who you were before with who you are now. Think of the days when you didn't understand a single English sentence. Think of how scared you were to speak. And now, look at you. You can read, you can understand, you can express your thoughts. That is progress. Real, beautiful progress. Most people only see their mistakes, not their improvement. They see what they don't know, not what they've already learned. But you must celebrate every small victory. Did you understand a new phrase today? That's progress. Did you talk to someone for 2 minutes in English? That's progress. Did you write one small paragraph in your journal? That's progress too. Your growth is not measured by how perfect you sound, it's measured by how much courage you show every day. Every time you try again after a mistake, you grow. Every time you speak even when you are nervous, you grow. Every time you listen to something a little difficult, you grow again. Growth doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers, but it's always there. To see your progress clearly, start noticing small things. Keep track of your learning. Write down what you can do today that you couldn't do before. Maybe you can understand more songs. Maybe you can read subtitles without help. Maybe you can write short messages in English. These are signs of success. They are your proof that the effort is working. You can even record your voice once a month. Then listen to your older recordings. You'll be surprised by the difference. You'll realize that your pronunciation is better, your sentences are smoother, your confidence is stronger. This moment will fill your heart with pride and new motivation to continue. Never say you are not improving. You are. Every learner who keeps trying is improving. The only ones who don't improve are those who give up. You are not one of them. You are still here, still learning, still fighting for your dream. That means you are already winning. So be patient with yourself. Progress is not a race, it's a journey. Some days you move fast, some days slow, but every step matters. You are building something that will last a lifetime. Keep your eyes open for small signs. Celebrate every new word, every brave moment, every small change. Because one day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. You'll smile and say, I didn't just learn English, I became someone stronger. Your progress is real. Believe in it, trust in it, and keep moving forward with confidence. The path you're walking is leading you to fluency, even if you can't see every step clearly right now. Chapter 12. The Secret of Lifelong English. Fluency is not a destination, it is a journey. A beautiful, endless journey that becomes part of who you are. Many people think learning English ends when they reach a certain level, but that is not true. The real secret is this. English is not something you finish, it is something you live. It grows with you, changes with you, and stays with you for life. You don't need to chase perfection, you just need to keep walking. Every small step you take is part of your lifelong journey. One day, you might read a simple story. Another day, you might talk with someone new. And slowly, you begin to see how English is not just in your mind anymore, it's in your heart. It becomes a part of your daily life. Think about everything you've done so far. You started small. You built habits. You spoke even when you were scared. You learned to listen, to repeat, to enjoy. You didn't stop when it was hard. That is what makes a real learner. You didn't just study English, you built a relationship with it. You made it your friend. Lifelong English means you don't stop learning after reaching your goal. You keep growing because it feels good. You keep learning because it brings joy. You keep improving because you love it. And when you love something, it never feels like work again. Some people stop too early. They say, I know enough, I'm done. But language is alive. It keeps changing, it keeps expanding. The more you use it, the more it shapes your world. You start thinking differently. You understand new ideas. You connect with people from different countries. You see the world with new eyes. The beauty of learning English for life is that it gives you endless rewards. You can travel anywhere and feel confident. You can meet new people and share stories. You can read beautiful books, listen to songs, and feel emotions in a whole new way. English becomes a bridge between you and the world. There will still be challenges, of course. Some days you'll feel tired. Some days you'll forget what you learned. That's okay. Every learner goes through it. But you now know the truth. Progress never stops, as long as you keep showing up. Every small effort keeps the fire alive. Lifelong English is not about studying every day. It's about living in English every day. Watching a movie, listening to music, writing your thoughts, or speaking to yourself in the mirror. These simple actions, done with love, make English a part of your identity. You don't need to compare yourself with anyone else. Your journey is unique. Your progress is personal. The person you are becoming is already more confident, more open, and more capable than before. You are not just learning a language, you are building a stronger version of yourself. So keep your heart open. Keep your curiosity alive. Keep your passion strong. Never stop learning, because every new word you learn adds light to your mind. Every conversation you have adds power to your confidence. Every time you practice, you are writing another page of your story. And one day, you'll look back and realize that English didn't just help you communicate, it helped you grow, dream, and believe. You'll see that the journey never really ends, and that's the beauty of it. So let English stay with you forever. Learn it, live it, and love it. Because lifelong English is not just about speaking better, it's about becoming better every single day. You don't need a big miracle to improve your English. You just need small daily steps every single day. If today's video inspired you, comment below. I will start my small steps today. Like this video to support your own journey, and subscribe to Unleash Your English so we can walk this path together. Remember, small steps today create the big future you dream of.